Hi, and welcome to Wellness 360's Yoga for Bone Health series. So all of these Yoga for Bone Health series are perfectly safe for osteoporosis and osteopenia diagnoses. So if you happen to be worried about your bone health or have a diagnosis, any of these, you'll still get all the same great benefits of regular yoga for posture and balance and flexibility, but you'll keep your bones safe. So today we're going to be on the floor. So if being on the floor is not for you, then you are welcome to try this on your bed, or you can exit out of this video and find one of our modified yoga series versions. Today we're going to use a towel, one of the thin ones from your bathroom, and a mat. So there's no need for a chair today. So I look forward to seeing you. Go grab your supplies, and I'll meet you on the mat. All right, we're going to begin in the seated position. If this feels okay for you, great. If not, you can just lift your bottom by folding the towel and placing it under, just to give yourself a little elevation. All right, we're going to begin by closing our eyes and tuning into our breath. Just come to that place where you're noticing your breath, not trying to change it, just noticing. Breathing in through the nose and either out through the mouth or nose. It doesn't matter, just whatever feels more comfortable to you. Now let's take both of our hands to our side, and we're going to inhale our arms up and overhead and exhale down. And again, inhale up and exhale down. This time we're going to inhale up, drop your left hand to the mat and lean over. And bring it back. Inhale both arms overhead. Exhale down with the right arm and lean. And let's go back and forth with that a couple times. So inhaling overhead, dropping one arm and leaning to the side. And then back to center, inhaling both arms overhead, dropping one arm and leaning the other to the side. One more time each direction. And remember to listen to your body. If at any time something doesn't feel right, just close your eyes and take a couple breaths and join us when it feels right. Great job. Both arms to the side. Let's start with some neck circles. So just taking your nose and drawing small circles clockwise and counterclockwise. When it comes to the neck, you never want to go out of your comfort zone. So you just want to keep your motion small, keep that neck protected. Now let's go the other direction. Awesome job. All right, lean your head to the right or left. We're going to go shoulder to ear. What I want you to do is as you're here, I want you to take a deep breath in and fully exhale, releasing those shoulders so you're not hiking your shoulders up. They're nice and low. Back to center really gently. And let's go to the other side. Nice deep inhale. And full exhale. And back to center. This time when we lean to the side, you're going to take the opposite arm and you're going to walk the fingers out the mat and hold. Bring everything back to center, moving to the other side. Ear to shoulder. Nice inhale. Fully exhale those shoulders. And then walk the fingers out to the other side. And bring it back. All right, we're going to take our chin and we're going to pull it in towards our neck. So take your chin and pull it in towards your chest. Close your eyes and just feel the back of your neck elongating. We're not looking down. We're pulling it straight in, closing your eyes and really just feeling the back of that neck elongate. Try to relax those shoulders with your breath. And release. Big shoulder rolls forming, nice and big and back. This is a great yoga sequence if you're even sitting at your desk or in a chair. Great job. All right, now I'm going to take my right arm or your left arm, whichever works best for you, and I'm just going to bring it behind my back. Do the best you can. This can be a little uncomfortable. If you need to take your towel and use it to pull your arm behind, that's okay too. So now I'm going to take my nose to the opposite, toward the opposite armpit. So right now my left arm's behind my back, and I'm just going to take my nose down towards my armpit. Couple breaths here. And bring it up. And moving to the other side. Other arm behind your back. You'll find sometimes your arms don't feel really great back here, so don't push into pain. A little discomfort's okay. Now take your nose towards your opposite armpit. Great job, and we're going to release that. All right, we're going to pull the towel out from underneath, and I'm going to just set it off to the side. We're going to move onto all fours. So let's come over onto all fours. We're going to do a little bit of wrist work here. So hands on the mat. You're in quadruped position, so your back is nice and straight. And what you're going to do is you're going to start with just little tiny weight shifts. Left and right, forward and back. Just little tiny weight shifts here. Make sure you're not dropping that neck down. Keep that neck looking straight at the top edge of your mat. Now let's do some circles, clockwise and counterclockwise. Just a little weight bearing on those wrists, a little flexibility. You don't want to over push this, just to where it feels really nice. Great job. And now I'm going to lie down, keeping the pillow right, or the towel right where it is, and we're going to place our forehead on a towel. So arms are beside you in a bent fashion. And we're just going to hang out here for maybe 3 breaths. And let's push into those arms and look forward. And release down. Another breath or 2 here. And press into the arms and look forward. And bring it down. And our last push into the ground, look up. And bring it down. So let's bring our right leg towards our bottom. And if you can reach back and grab a hold of your ankle, that's great. If not, that's okay too. I'm super inflexible here, so this is really difficult for me. So if you can't, that's perfectly fine. If you have a strap nearby and you need to use a strap, or if you just want to bend your knee the best you can. And then slowly release and switch to the other side. This is the side that I have the most difficulty with. So it takes me a minute to grab that ankle and then get comfy. Try to steady your breath, nice and steady breaths here. And slowly release. All right, we're going to press it back up into the upright position again. And let's do a wrist stretch. So inhale, arms overhead, palms are going to come together. And I want you to bring your hands down and press. So your arms may be parallel to the ground, they may be slightly elevated, that's okay. Just do the best that you can. You should feel that all down the inside of your arm. I had someone over the weekend saying, well, why are you so inflexible? I thought you did yoga. I said, that's exactly right. So even myself who does yoga every day, I still struggle with flexibility, and that's why I show up every day. Well, that's one of the reasons I show up every day. Great job, everyone. Now let's bring our hands up and try to push our forearms together, and then just crazy 8 our hands. Just draw an 8 in the air, trying to keep your elbows together the best you can. Great job. Okay, you can use your towel as a pillow if you'd like. So I'm going to lie down on my back, coming from my side, and then rolling over. I'm going to bend my right knee into my chest and straighten my left leg as straight as you can get it. Make both of these legs super active. So pull your toes up towards the ceiling. You're going to feel that stretch in the front of your thigh. You may not even be able to put your leg on the ground, and that's okay. I was there just a few months ago where I couldn't get my leg to the ground. I still can't get it all the way to the ground, but that's all right. It takes time and flexibility and practice. All right, let's slide that left leg up and crisscross the right ankle over the left knee. So we're setting ourselves up for figure 4, but instead of pulling our knee towards us, we're going to press against our right leg right at the joint line. We're just creating a little bit of space in that joint. Should feel like a nice little distraction in that joint. Great job. Now we'll pull that knee just gently across the body. We're not twisting. Both sides of my pelvis are still on the ground. Great job. Let's release this and let's pull our left leg towards the chest. And we're going to straighten the right leg as straight as you can get it. A little more flexibility in this side than the other. I like to close my eyes every now and again and just return to my breath. This can be a really meditative time if you focus on your breath, focus on how your body feels. And even if you're in some discomfort, just developing a new relationship with that discomfort. Slide that right leg up and crisscross the left ankle over the right knee and give that joint a little distraction. See if you can take just a couple breaths and just allow your hip to be distracted. Sometimes we like to be a control freak and like to tense up all those muscles. See if you can inhale and exhale and just really just release that hip. Great job. Let's pull that knee across the body just a little. You should feel that in the outside of the hip, maybe a little in the bottom. Great job. Both knees into the chest. We're going to give it just a little massage. So just roll those knees left and right. We are not doing a big twist here. We're just massaging that sacrum, that low back against the mat. Going counterclockwise and clockwise, whatever feels right. We just don't want to do a lot of big twists. Great job. Roll onto your side, whichever one is comfortable for you, and come up to a seated position. So what I need you to do now is take your towel and bring it long ways. We're going to put just a couple rolls. So you're going to roll it into like a long noodle looking kind of thing. And you're going to lay it right down the center of your mat. Now it's really important that this be really soft and not too aggressive. So nice long line right down the center. And right at the base of my spine, up just a little above my sacrum, I'm going to lie down right in the center of this. My head is supported, so my whole spine, except for that natural curve at the bottom, is hitting that towel. And then I'm going to take both of my arms and inhale, exhale, just allow them to fall open. So palms up, you're lying on this soft towel, and we're just doing a nice passive stretch across the chest. So open up those arms. This should feel really good across that chest. It's not a super aggressive stretch, but if you do have neck issues and that forward posture, this is really great for opening that up. Now, if by some chance you have really forward posture and you can't get your arms down, this would be a great time for some pillows, or if you have yoga blocks, that you can rest underneath of your hands. So you can just fall into this restorative pose. So instead of fighting against gravity, support yourself so you can allow your body to fully open up. If your body feels supported, it's more likely to release that muscle tension. Then we're going to put a slight bend in our elbow, and we're going to raise our arms overhead as far as you can and bring them back down. So we're going to make kind of a snow angel on the ground. I do not want you going into pain, so only go as high as your body allows you to. And great job. All right, from here we're going to roll onto our side and press ourselves up. And again, find yourself a seated position. If you prefer to take Shavasana and lie down, that's fine. This would be the time to do it. I'm going to do mine seated. Remember, you can always support yourself by sitting on your towel, which may make things a little more comfortable for you. All right, we're going to close our eyes and we're going to take 5 nice and deep breaths. Breathing in through the nose, and as you exhale, I want you to exhale through your mouth. Excuse me. And I want you to kind of force that exhale out. So kind of like a extended sigh. And for the last couple breaths, we're just going to breathe normally. All right, let's take our hands and inhale our arms overhead. If you're in this Shavasana position, you can move yourself to the seated position. The Spirit in me respects and honors the Spirit in each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on my practice today. I hope you enjoyed.